What is going on, y'all? It's Coffee back at it, tapping back in, man. And listen, I know it's just preseason and all that, but I haven't been talking football at all. So all my fellow football fans, BillsMafia, hit the comments. I'm gonna touch on a few topics and whatnot, and I need y'all to help me. I haven't been paying attention to Ish, man. I'm still in off-season mode, man. Some off seasons I'm following everything going down, some not so much. And this year, that's how it's been. And you see this play here, Bills preseason victory over the Steelers, 9-3, no touchdowns. Hey, Tyler Bass hitting 3 field goals. We saw the way the season ended last year. Wide, I don't even want to say it. So, hey, I'll take that. Bass hitting them field goals, man. People have always loved Bass since he got to town. His first couple games with us, he was like iffy. He hit the uprights and it went through a couple years ago. I don't know. Bass always made me nervous, but then I think he tied a franchise record or something like that one week, and people have always loved Bass. But to see Ish go out like that was like, what the fuck, man? You know what I mean? So, hey, 3 field goals, even though it's preseason, I take it. He's making kicks. But how about that play, man? Obviously, once again, it's preseason, vanilla playbooks. No one's trying to give up strategy and stuff like that. But Bill's making a big stop. That was in the third quarter, up 6. Instead of taking the 3, Steelers were trying to get the points. They came away with nothing. Big stop there. And number 44, I forget his name. Am I seeing, like, this is a horrible thing that's happening, y'all, injury-wise, man. Matt Milano, a guy that was like top tier in the NFL. Last year, to be bit with the injury bug the way the Bills defense was, once again, is like sickening. You know what I'm saying? And then for Milano to have another injury now, a bicep injury, is that true? Is that number 44? Someone fill me in. Once again, like I said, I haven't been keeping up on it. BillsMafia, help me out. Is that a dude from Buffalo who's like a walk-on or something? Is he looking good so far out there? Again, it's hard to gauge it all, being that it's only preseason. And then what about our safeties? As we know, the safety is so crazy. Poyer and Hyde gone. You see on this one post, shout out Bill in Buffalo, as they reported on Hamlin being injured. Someone was saying, yo, it's time to see if we can convince Hyde to come back. Like, is that a realistic thing that we could see happening? It's going to be so crazy to see Poyer down in that Dolphins jersey as well, man. You know, I knew that was going to happen because it had almost happened when he signed his last deal with us, you know what I mean? But the dynamic duo is gone. It's like, it's sad, man, you know, because we're going to get that ring. The Super Bowl window is still open, and I wanted them to be a part of it because they were a heart and soul of the defense. They just, from the second they got here in Buffalo, when the culture of the team started changing with the playoff drought ending and all that, the new regime that's here, McBean, Big Baller Bean, McDermott, you know what I mean? Like, they were a big part of all that, and now they're gone. But we already had injuries, right, at safety. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. Like, is Cole Bishop hurt? And like a couple of our what were to be projected safeties hurt, and it's not. And then it was looking like Hamlin, who I was wondering if was going to make the team or not. You know what I mean? But now Hamlin's hurt as well, when it was looking like he would have to pick up the starting duties. Like, what's going on? Help me get a clearer picture of this. Who do you think's going to be starting at safety when the season kicks off and all that? Like, let's talk about it all as well as any other Buffalo Bills related news, positional battles, or any other football fans, like anything else that's going on that you've been paying attention to. Hit the comments with it. Let's discuss it all. You see Donna, shout out to my homegirl Donna, much love to her. She's dealing with some health problems, so let's put out some good vibes, some prayers out there to Donna. Anyone who rocks with the Coffee Talk channel, y'all know, like, Donna been here since day one. We talk football, we talk about Shameless. You see, she's like, she does not like Donald Trump, and she's like, yo, football's almost here. Please take my mind off of all this political nonsense and the Trump stuff. Like, I want to talk football. So we're going to be talking football all season long, Donna. You get healthy, you get well, and you stay tuned. But check this out. Ain't this something, man? Stefon Diggs was just in this big NFL ad, you know, donning his Houston Texans colors and all that. And you see he made this big play here in, I think this was his preseason debut. I don't think he played in their first game, right? But a big catch from Stroud. And listen to how the announcers take a shot at Josh Allen.
Rip, and that's really tough for a young dude to handle. On 3rd, 2, strike. Fits it in perfectly, and Stefon announcing his arrival to the Houston crowd. You know, Kevin, this Wednesday in practice, you'll see this just get inside your DB and CJ will hit you. I don't know what Josh Allen would have, but CJ will put that ball right on the number. But when Rip...
So you hear that? They're like, we don't know if Josh could do it, but CJ did it. Man, listen, CJ Stroud, what an amazing rookie campaign. What a great player. But I'm saying Josh over CJ personally, man. But it's interesting to see the announcers taking shots like that, as so often, I was just pointing out in a recent video, everyone's been trying to decipher over the past couple years what was going on between Diggs and the team. You know what I'm saying? Is Diggs passion mistaken for as like that he's like a diva or a locker room cancer or whatever? I never wanted to believe the hype. I was like, man, that's just some nonsensical media BS. But after the trade happened, you see the media has been pointing out that Josh was saying, I don't know if I miss Steph. There was some ish that McDermott said, you know what I'm saying, that I don't know that it was really a diss, but the media is spinning it that way. And you see in Houston, they're talking, they're dishing Josh Allen. Like, that's crazy, man. And then how about Josh incognito entering the stadium? You see a member of the Bills' longtime sports media team. He's like, man, I didn't recognize Josh Wood walking in. I'd never seen this man look like this, man. He looks like he just rolled out of bed after a case of beer and 20 shots type night. You know what I'm saying? Where you just went too hard and you're wild hungover or whatever. Like, for real. Comment, y'all. Give me a funny caption or whatever to how Josh Allen looking like the Wolfman or something. You know, something else I forgot to touch on, Bills Steelers related. Pretty cool. Joey Porter Jr. during that preseason game was presented with an award at halftime, which is cool. It was voted on by the Pittsburgh, I think, sports media world. So that says something to me. I like, fans should have no say in any kind of Pro Bowl or any sports awards or anything like that. So that's cool to see Joey Porter Jr. get that moment. But one more thing, let's check out a little bit of Russell Wilson. You know what I'm saying? First game in the Steelers, black and gold, getting like quite the long presser. This is just a piece of it. This ain't the whole presser.
Well, we always want to win. I mean, I think that's that's our mission every time. Obviously, we didn't get to do it tonight. It was good to be in black and gold. Just to have the honor to wear the jersey, and to be out there with our teammates. Man, it's just it's a blessing for sure. And just to be in the stadium again and playing, putting my cleats on and getting ready to go. But we always want to be able to step on the field in between the white lines and find a way to win. We didn't get to do that tonight.
Russ, I know it's limited opportunities and it's just a preseason, but would you like to see the first team offense score more points? Because I don't think you have in 2 games.
Yeah, I mean, I think for us, today, we just stayed on schedule. I think the biggest thing is staying on schedule. We had too many 3rd and longs, in the first 2 drives, in particular. And we did some good things on offense, but at the same time, we just got to give ourselves the best chance possible to be successful. And that's 3rd and shorts and 3rd and mediums, and we converted, in one of those, later in the first or second quarter or whatever it was, and Van did a good job sitting over the middle. But I think the best thing we can do is put our heads down and keep getting to work.
I know it may not have been obviously the end result that you were looking for, but for you in the first half, were the things that you did like in positives? Yeah,
I thought I was trying to play in rhythm, trying to get the ball out when we could, and then also just trying to hang in there on the 3rd down, like I mentioned earlier, to Van. Those plays, he did a good job. GP did a really good job on his choice route. We thought he was in on that go ball. That was a sweet catch, but I thought he double toe tapped that one. But I think the best thing that we can do is, the best part about it's been my 13th year, and every preseason's different. There's highs, there's lows, you have great practices, which we've had a lot of those. Guys have been working their tails off every day. We had a great practice on Thursday, whenever it was. So there's a lot of good that goes unseen sometimes. And there's some things that we also have to fix and get right. And so that's the diligence that we have to have. We have a sense of urgency. Every week, every day you step into the building. Every day you step onto the white lines, and that's what we're going to do.
The biggest thing that's getting in the way right now is just a chemistry. I mean, you guys have a lot of guys on rookie contracts on the offense, and trying to get you guys together. You think that's the biggest impediment right now?
No, I don't think. I think the best thing we can do is just stay on schedule. I think that's the biggest thing. That's football. No matter, if you have, all vets and all rookies. I just think that the reality is that you got to stay on schedule in this game, and that's the biggest thing. You don't want to be in third and longs, for a good amount of the game. So we just got to do that better, and I think we'll give ourselves a better chance.
Ryan, we said in the locker room that you guys feel like you guys are making really good progress right now. Would you agree with that assessment from how you guys?
I do. I mean, the practices, the things that we do, the extra work, the guys, the amount of time guys are spending, I'm really excited about this football team. I really am. I just, you can't blink an eye, they all matter. They all matter. They always matter. Every game matters. Every time, the ball's kicked off, it matters. But you also understand, to process, to understand what we're doing really, really well, and then continue to do those things. And then the things we're not doing so well, let's fix them. And then you give yourselves the best chance. But you can't run from, fixing the little details. And so, we're closer than we know. I think, to be honest with you, I think that. I really love the work ethic of the guys that we have. You mentioned Pat Fryermuth. I mean, just the detail that he puts into it. GP, obviously such a special player. Calvin Van has really risen up to the occasion. I love Scotty Miller. Obviously, our backs are physical as can be. And I think of our offensive line, we're young but talented, and I think that's a great thing to have. So the guys have the want-to, and we have that. And then obviously we have a great defense. So I think that the best thing that we can do is look at the film, study it. I'm just grateful to every time I get to play this game, man. There's just so much gratitude and joy, for me, and just to. Put this jersey on for the first time, really, I put it on last week, but this time is, playing real football. It's a good feeling, and I'm excited about our football team.
You mentioned that jersey. You talked about that jersey. I noticed that all the stars or the main guys on the team dressed, pull shoulder pads off, helmets off. You remained in helmet and shoulder pads. During timeouts, you're out there high-fiving, giving encouragement to the team. Can you just kind of take us, is that the charisma, the character, that leadership that you bring that kind of goes unnoticed with these guys?
I think the guys that we have so mumuch passion for the game, man. Just those guys, we're all talking about the plays and everybody's in tune. This team, we have so many great leaders. I'm just old school, man. I'm just an old school guy that just, I like hearing the play, I like processing, I like visualizing every play as if I'm in there. Whether if it's a preseason 1, 2, or 3, every moment you get to see something new and get to see what the defense is doing. So that's really that part of it. And then, I remember when I was a young rookie, and I remember running off the field, and guys would high five you. You got to have guys like Leon Washington, who was a mentor of mine, and so many guys that would just Mike Robb, and just different players that I looked up to when I was a young kid, and just playing, and those matter. Those things, and I think. I remember Bobby Wagner and I always walking out to the field every time, to the kickoff team or kickoff return, or, so I think for me, it's, what I believe in. I believe in the fact that, we're all in this together. We're all learning together. And the only way we do it to, win the trophy is to do it all together. And that's the best part about this game. It takes all 53, and it takes all the coaches, everybody, the energy on the sideline, takes all of it. And I think we do a really good job of that. And it's cool to be a part of here.
But man, like Russell Wilson, 13 years, you heard him. This is a big year for him, as he was up and down over the past couple years. I can't say enough positive things about Russ. I was surprised it didn't work out better in Denver. Ain't it so crazy too, Bills fans, like that horrible game that we shouldn't have lost, even though as bad as we played last year against Denver. That was when the change happened at offensive coordinator and we turned it all around. And I did a video too, man, where Diggs was still all in, giving a heartfelt speech as we turned it around and, you know, got back to the top of the AFC East and took the divisional crown. Once again, the AFC East runs to Buffalo till further notice, but I don't know, it wasn't meant to be. He got traded, but Russ doing all that he did, Super Bowl ring, I think, in his second year. Here he is now, like, trying to build chemistry. A lot of rookies on the team. Like, I don't know. He seems hungry to me. He seems on point. He seems like he's taking this very serious. Well, like, you know what I'm saying? It's cool to see someone being so humble, being in the league so long. Like, Russ is a class act, a good dude, you know? So, tap in with your thoughts. Everyone, do you guys think Russell Wilson? What are your predictions with him and the Steelers? And, you know, just your thoughts across the board about everything we touched on in this video. Like I said, I know it's only preseason, but we got that football fever, baby. It's right around the corner. A lot of drama, flurry, bull-ish, bad-ish going on in the world. And, you know, football season's coming. I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? Everyone knows Coffee is a diehard football fan if you rock with the channel. You know what I'm saying? I got some crazy news lately, which, like, loving football so much, like, made me look at the game of, like, I'm always gonna love football, you know what I'm saying? Like, Coffee's an athlete at heart, even though I never went to school or, like, you know, like, excelled at sports, played organized sports long enough, you know what I'm saying? I still break a motherfucker's ankles in a pickup ball game, 3-on-3. I'll go to the court with two of the bros and we'll run the court all day. You know, who's got next? You know what I'm saying? I never had the weight on me to really play football or anything like that, but I love sports. I love the game of football. I'm an athlete at heart, but it's just crazy sometimes when certain things in life can just change the way you look at things, but not really, but kind of. I don't know, man. I'm just talking out my arse right now, but that's going to do it for this one. Look forward to talking to everyone in the comments. Like I said, just wanted to touch base with all my Bills fans and, you know, fellow football fans, and just get ready to talk football all season long. Make sure to subscribe. Again, I haven't been paying attention to everything, so I'm really looking, you know, to hear from everyone in the comments about these injuries, these positional battles, etc. You know, help me play catch up. And it's Coffee talking football. Let's do it, y'all. Catch y'all in the next one. Go Bills, and I'm gone.